Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going to the GR86 again, and we're going to be replacing the steering wheel. So the OEM steering wheel is just your standard circular shape. A lot of people wish they had the flat bottoms, and that's what we're going to be installing. I picked up the Rexpeed steering wheel. They have a few different options, color options, stitching options, material options. Rexpeed is just one of the brands that makes an OEM-like replacement. This isn't like a full aftermarket where you lose your airbag and button functions. You basically get to transfer over your airbag and buttons and everything to the new steering wheel, just with new materials, color options, and things like that. Plus you get the flat bottom on it. But like I said, there are other brands out there, but I'll show you the one that I went with, and I'll show you how to remove and install the new one. So I really hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to drop a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer it. And if you guys enjoy, just make sure to smash that thumbs up. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll have this link down in the description for you guys, but let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. So here is the version that I went with from Rexpeed. And like I said, there's different carbon options, there's different color options and material options. You can get different stripe options or just no stripe. I opted for the default, which is the red line and the red stitching, but there are tons of other options. I also opted for the Alcantara Suede. They do have leather options and I think a couple other options. You get it here at the bottom with the flat portion of the wheel, and then you get it where your hand grips are. And then everywhere else you're going to have the carbon. I went with the matte carbon to match the other matte carbon pieces in my interior, but you can also get it in gloss, and I believe you may be able to get it in forged as well. You do have your finger indentations here on the back. The suede is very, very comfortable. I think this is going to be an awesome replacement for the OEM wheel. This one does not come with the spring clips in the back, so we will have to remove those off of the factory wheel. But overall, very impressed with this quality, and it got to me pretty quick. You do custom options like stitching or custom colors or anything like that, it can add to the processing time. But overall, I think they do a great job on their stuff. Kevin Vo and a couple other people have steering wheel installs from Rexpeed and a couple other companies that make similar steering wheels. So lots of really good videos out there, but I figure I'll still make one. They also provide you with a GR insert or just a carbon insert. So if you have like the BRZ, then you can put the carbon fiber insert down there instead of the GR. So we'll be going with the GR, but that is a look at it. But now we can go ahead and start the removal of the OEM steering wheel. So first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and disconnect the negative side of your battery. Since you're going to be dealing with the airbag and removing it, you definitely don't want to take any chances. So just go ahead and remove your negative battery cable. Make sure that's clear of everything. And then wait 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure it discharges off. If you want, while you're waiting, you can just simply press your brake pedal a few times. But besides that, now we can go ahead and remove the covers that are going to give us access for the clips we need to remove. So there goes that one. And I'm going to try and show you what we'll be working with. So right there you can see some blue paint on the end of there. Basically what you're going to be doing is lifting that one up. And then if you look up, you will see the other one right there. You'll be pushing that one in. So both of those are very accessible. And now I'll try and get you a view of the one for this side. You're going to go ahead and remove the plastic cover just like that one, but it surrounds the cruise control lever. So once you've popped that off, you go ahead and slide it over. And now this one, I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it. Okay, so this is our cruise control switch, and if you look right above it, right focus there, you can see the paint on the bottom of it. You're going to be pushing that one in. So I just did that one since I don't want to stop recording and try and do that again. So I figure I might as well just, there's two. And I'm pushing this one in. 3. Literally as simple as that. All right, what we're gonna do now that we got the 3 clips pulled, the airbag will just simply pull out like so. Now you're going to have the 2 wires that actually go to the airbag. Then you're gonna have a little ground strap here. Go ahead and pop the ground strap off. Then in order to remove these 2, you'll need to pop this clip up. And once you've done that, you can simply just pull them out. Then set your airbag off to the side. Now that we got the airbag out, we got the 2 cables disconnected, the ground strap off. Next, we are going to make our way up here. Try and pull these wires out. Sorry, I wasn't showing you. Pulled the wiring harnesses out from those 2 tabs up there. Here you can see the top of this clip. Go ahead and remove that. Then once you've done that, now we can remove the nut that's actually holding the steering wheel on, which is going to be a 17mm. So we're just going to break that loose. We don't want to take it off all the way because you can either just bump your steering wheel, and if that doesn't work, then you're going to basically slightly pull towards you, but this nut will stop it from popping you in the face. So now it is loose. One thing you want to make sure before doing any of this is to make sure that your steering wheel is straight. So you know when you put the new steering wheel on, you put it on straight as well. So there is the 17mm nut. And now we have to get the steering wheel off, but be careful of these clock spring wires, or the airbag wires that run to the clock spring. You want to make sure that that does not come out, because then you're going to be having a really bad day. Just make sure nothing messes with that. But now we have our steering wheel out and we can start disassembly. I'm not going to do that in here. That's just a headache. We're going to be removing quite a bit of stuff. So let's go ahead and get over to the toolbox and start tearing this down and put it into the new wheel. Here we have both steering wheels, and I figured while I was at this, I will be installing this Driven Media matte carbon fiber overlay on it, because the airbag needs to be removed in order to install this piece anyways. So I figured this is a good time to do so, and it'll match that matte carbon fiber on the steering wheel really nicely. So we'll be installing that as well. But in order to move forward, looking at this steering wheel, we're just going to be removing a few screws. And just so you guys are aware, these are JIS, or Japanese Industry Standard. They're not Phillips. You could probably use a Phillips and get away with it, but just keep in mind that you may strip the head of the screw with the normal Phillips. So if you do have a JIS screwdriver, I suggest using it. And you can tell because JIS does have that small little dimple right there. That is the identifier that it is JIS. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove those 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we should be able to pull the whole button mechanism out, which is just this one big piece. So once you have those 6 screws out, you'll be able to pop this whole piece off. And you'll do that just by simply lifting here and here. The bottom section just kind of comes out. It is held in with these little tabs over here that just sit down in here. So it comes out pretty easily. You just kind of rock it back and forth and lift at the same time, and they'll pop right out. It's easier to do it over here. And then you got the wiring for the cruise control switch that you'll kind of undo from the back plastic. And now you can feed the cruise control switch out. That is it as far as the switches. And all 6 of those screws are going to be the same, so don't worry about mixing them up, just don't lose them. Now that we have that out, we can remove this top weight. And now we will pop this back plastic piece off that you can see here. And you're going to do that by these tabs here and here, you can kind of pinch those and push at the same time. And then this bottom part is just clipped over the side, so you just kind of spread this and it'll pop right off. So it should be pretty easy. Once you do that, then the back plastic will come off. That will need to be transferred as well. And then if you want with the Rexpeed, then you will need to remove these clips here. If certain brands will come with these clips, but some will not, so these may or may not need to be transferred. So I'll take that one, just like so. If you need to, you can use a screwdriver, but they're pretty easy to remove. And this is what we were pushing on earlier. That releases it, that releases it, and then the other one goes across the bottom, and this one is the one that we were pushing up on. Boom, they are all transferred. So now we can get the back plate put back on, and then just flip it over, make sure those tabs are pushed all the way through and locked into place. Now we will take our weight, reinsert it as well, or just kind of lay it in there for now. It's got two little alignment tabs. Now we can work on reinstalling buttons and cruise control. It's got an alignment tab on it too. Then we can take our buttons, make sure you're not going to pinch any of the wiring, and push it back into place. Once you have the front cover basically pushed back into place and locked down, now we can go through and reinstall our 6 screws. You got 2 here, 2 for the cruise control switch, and then 2 for each side to keep the buttons in place. Okay, so now that we have it fully reassembled, minus the airbag, I am going to go ahead and install this carbon fiber cover, which I think looks fantastic on here. I already cleaned it off, so all I got to do is remove the tape and install it, and then we'll get this back in the car. Okay, so now it's just a matter of reinstalling. You're going to feed these 2 yellow cables up through that center hole again. Just be careful not to get them caught on anything. And then once you get it up here, you just want to hold your steering wheel straight. Then once you have that reinstalled, go ahead and thread the nut back on. We'll give it a good 4 to 5 ugga-duggas and come back and check it with the ratchet. Now we are ready to reinstall the airbag. Go ahead and reinstall the little ground strap. Actually, we'll go ahead and reinstall the connector up here. Now the ground strap, and then the 2 connections for the airbag, which are color coded. And then make sure to lock them, and then pushing it in, it should lock back into place. There it is. Now the only thing left we have to do is reinstall the covers, which tab that you're prying out faces towards you. So this longer tab is going to face towards the front of the car. Same thing with the other side. So long tab towards the front. And now it is fully installed. Much better. And a little easier to get out of now that we have a flat bottom. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, or if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to drop a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer it. Also, go ahead and install whichever little emblem you want down here, whether it be the carbon fiber one or the GR logo. And then you just press and hold it into place for approximately 30 seconds to allow that 3M backing tape to adhere to both sides. It looks so good. And there it is. So once again, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to drop a comment down below.
Other than that, I will have this link down in the description for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up, and if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.